I thought I'd do one of these. I haven't done one for a little while. I'm just gonna make sure, is it working? Is it going out? It is going out, right? Now, I heard reports, the last one I did, about a month ago, that it was buffering. Now, that was only happening to some people, and it was only happening live. On playback, it was perfect. It might be because you've got to be verified to ask a question, might be something like that, but you haven't. You can ask it on, beforehand, which I've got some here, questions. It's already bollocks, isn't it? I mean, I never let you down. I say it's going to be bollocks, and it always is. So, sorry about the echo. It's a big room, and I haven't got sort of rugs down yet and plants. Then it'll be all lovely and acoustically, aesthetically pleasing. Oh, let's ask these stupid fucking questions and get back to our lives, shall we? Yeah. Oh. So, what can I talk about? I've got some questions. With just, Right, Julia. Here we go. Straight away. Start as we mean to go on. If you were to end up as a head in a jar, assuming you could communicate, who would you like your jar head neighbours to be for eternity? Well, it's got to be Jane, but maybe I should rule out family because you want me to say something like, what do you want me to say? Something like, oh, have they got to be, am I assuming I can choose people from the past whose heads we've saved, or from now, people I know now? Oh God. Wait, I don't know. I keep myself to myself when I've got real neighbours who are alive and, and friends. Oh, to be in a room. I mean, I don't know there's anyone you could choose to have a head in a jar for eternity that after, I was going to say after the first 1,000 years, but I mean, they'd be annoyed with me after the first 30 seconds. They'd be regretting their decision straight away. So I'm just a head in a jar and I can talk somehow. Oh, fuck me, it'd be horrible, wouldn't it? Oh. No one. I mean, I know that would be bad, being a head in a fucking jar. Just Jane. Oh, God. That is so difficult. Someone funny. Just funny, my mates. I mean, again, it would wear off, wouldn't it? There's a limit to how much fun you can have. That's a fucking head in the jar. Oh. Someone who wouldn't drive me mad. Probably someone quiet. If I wanted to talk, I'd talk. They could just nod. They can't even nod. They're a head in a jar. They can do that. Someone with eyebrows. Otherwise you wouldn't know whether they're listening or not, would you? Fucking hell. I've got to tell you something here, right? So, this is sponsored by Dutch Farm. It's not. I keep getting my adverts banned from the telly. I love co-owning Dutch Barn, and I'm trying to make it a global brand. I love doing the marketing. It's great. It's a real great nut to crack. I love sort of being in business and trying to make this work. There's loads of stuff. It's amazing, right? But it's tough. It's really tough. It's a tough market. There are loads of rules. So I thought we kept getting pulled back, and some of it was like, oh yeah, it was. I knew it was a bit, out there. The odd swear word we had to cut. We got one on telly, just me and the dog was barking. So I did a Christmas ad. I thought this would be fine, right? And it was a scene. It was to be a scene, right? Me a little kid who's sort of meant to be my nephew, a brother or brother-in-law asleep on the couch, a nan in a chair, 85-year-old woman asleep, right, with their Christmas hat on. Anyway, so this was the advert. I'm having a Dutch barn, and the little kid goes, "What are you drinking, Uncle Ricky?" And I say, "Dutch barn. It's made from British apples, and it's friendly to the environment. They reckon by the year 2050, the polar ice caps will melt, but I'll be dead." And the kid goes, "Will I live to see the polar?" Oh yeah, you'll be alive. You'll see all the, devastation and flooding and famine and war, right? And then he goes, "Will Nanny see the polar ice melt?" And I go, "Nanny would be lucky if she sees this ice melt," right? That's the gag. I went, "No, you can't have a kid feature in an alcohol advert." I went, "Well, he's not drinking." I went, "No, you can't do it." What? You can't see a child on telly? Well, no, they can't feature. He can't give you that line. So we couldn't do it anyway. We couldn't do it, right? So then I thought, I'll keep getting these adverts banned. I got one banned on the Underground, and that was it was a big poster on the London Underground, and it was me having a drink, and it just said, "One day you'll be underground for good." And they went, "No, you can't." I said, "Why?" They said, "Because people might think you mean, because life's short, you should make the most of it and maybe drink heavily." I went, why is that? That's in your head. So that was banned. So then, right, I decided, I said, right, so this was the advert. It was me going, my adverts keep getting banned from the telly for various reasons. There are so many rules. So how about a bit of honesty? Alcohol is an addictive poison that ruins lives. Merry Christmas. They went, "No, you can't do that." We went, "Why? That's just the truth." They said, "No, we don't ban adverts." I went, "Well, what do you call it then?" So I said, "Oh no, we'll change it to, I keep falling short of the advertising rules." Da da da. And they what was they said? They said, "No, it makes fun of the rules." So the advert about being banned was banned. So, well, we'll say fuck TV. We'll just do it on the internet. That was my whinge. So it's up to you, basically. You are all I've got. So retweet the adverts for Dutch Barn. We sent them one the other day. I knew it wouldn't get through. It was a Halloween one, and just to annoy them, really. And it was Happy Halloween, a time where we scare kids with tales of ghosts and ghouls and vampires. If you really want to frighten your kids, tell them about priests, 70s DJs, and my Uncle Sid, proper wrong. They sent back, "This is really offensive." It just annoyed them. Oh, fucking hell. Anyway, probably get in trouble for... I think they think I'm a bit of a whistleblower for... You see, because they want you to, not say alcohol's this and that, right? Pretending that they're really right on. But actually, they don't want the real truth. They don't want us to say alcohol's really bad for you and fucks up your liver and gets you drunk and makes you fucking mental. Because that ruins it for all the other adverts. They don't really want the truth. There's got to be a polite truth. So anyway, yeah, there's that. Rant. Julia, if you were to end up... Oh no, I've done that one. Out of the jar again. Gunner. Here we go. Gunner's a dog, by the way, in case you don't know. Is a sense of humour a byproduct of consciousness or something else entirely? Well, consciousness is a byproduct of the function of the brain, isn't it? A brain is basically a physical computer, right? That we've evolved intelligence to problem solve. That's why you've got a brain, apart from keeping everything sort of going. It's to solve problems, isn't it? It's to find food and mate and all that sort of stuff. So we're just a computer, and consciousness is an upshot. It's called an epiphenomenon. So, so suddenly with this amazing computer where it's just meant to solve problems, we can suddenly introspect and have worries and have anxieties. And part of that that's evolved is a sense of humour, presumably to get us over stuff, to see things in a different way and, understand, it's like a sense of humour, I suppose, is no different to a sense of smell. It's yours and it's personal and everyone finds different. It's not like comedy, which is an intellectual pursuit, like I don't know, some people, everyone thinks they've got a great sense of humour, but they can't all be right. They're all different, is what I'm saying. So, I don't know, is the answer. I should have just said that. I've been out fucking witted by a dog. I don't know the answer, Gunner. You win. I don't know. I think it is a byproduct. But it's group selected, isn't it? It's like it's a social power, isn't it? It's good to have a sense of humour. It's good to have people with a sense of humour in society. So it's sort of a way. It's sort of like, I heard one theory once that chimps sort of groom each other. That makes them feel better. Makes them feel safe. And then when tribes and society got big, you couldn't do that individually. So you had doing it with language, and I think comedy is a part of that. A group of people getting together, laughing, the world's okay. Same growing up. If you're having a laugh, if people's taking a piss, things couldn't be that bad. Whatever you had, if you had a problem, a mate would take the piss, it must be alright. It's when they stopped taking the piss that you knew you probably had an hour to live. And even then you go, oh, they've only got an hour to live. I better keep taking the piss so they don't know they're dying. So you just keep taking the piss right to the way they die. And even when they slip into a coma, still draw a cock on their face. Oh, Daniel, do you have any new TV film recommendations? Also, how is your new office coming along? It's great, but it needs a rug and a coffee table and some plants. Well, it's been a bad year for new stuff. I don't know whether we're feeling the effects of the writer's strike, but I've started lots of things like, this is too networky. And I mean, I already rule out most, English and American dramas, because then, European, these world dramas I've discovered, they're doing it better than us, particularly Scandi and... Anyway, so most of the year has been filled with watching old favourites. Like, we watched Borgen from the beginning. We watched Gomorrah from the beginning. We watched 4 Blocks from the beginning. Just like the best European dramas of all time. But there's 2 that are pretty good this year. One we're watching at the moment, a French thing called Savages, or Les Sauvages. I don't speak French. Les Sauvages, is that it? Les Savage is a bloke who lived near me in Whitley. There probably is someone called Les Savage. Savages in French. Watch it in French. Don't watch it in dubbed. Fuck me, that's terrible. That is fucking awful. Dubbed shit. And it's sort of like a political drama, socio-political drama. It's great. It's really good. I won't give you anything away, but it's I'm loving that. And another one I watched, a Danish thing, sort of a period sort of Danish thing. Only like 60s, I think, or 70s. And it's about class, and it's about this kid who's a bit of a wrong but he's got an abusive dad and a sort of a weak mum who keeps out of it, and he gets sent off to this sort of brutal boarding school to sort him out, but he can't go by the rules. It's just against his nature. So he has a really hard time because he just won't go by this. It's great. It's good. And that's called Evil. Again, that's its English title. I don't know what it is in Danish. But it's Evil. Pathetic. Ash, what's one thing you'd like to do that you haven't done yet? I mean, most people mean sort of, I don't know, work with Meryl Streep or something, but I haven't got any. I sort of do what I want career-wise, so if I haven't done something, it's usually, I mean, I do my own thing anyway. You've got to have the idea first as well. I mean, I've got a string of ideas I haven't done yet. It's not that I can't do them, it's that I haven't got time, I haven't got round to them yet. And sometimes most people think, oh, I'd like to do this. They mean they'd like to do something really successfully. Like, you know, oh, I'd like to do a film about so-and-so. Well, you can. What you mean is, you'd like it to be amazing and everyone love it and make money from it. Because you can do anything, can't you? You can, you know. What other? First things I think of, like, you know, build an animal sanctuary somewhere, or this is a regular one I have. Do up a castle, get a castle, and put it back to its original glory with air conditioning and plumbing, central heating, double glazing. I like the moat. I keep the moat. I'd love to live in a castle with a drawbridge and a moat. Stick some fucking crocodiles in the moat. Come home pissed. Forget the drawbridge. Dead. Eaten by crocodiles in his own fucking castle. Whenever I have an idea for something, Jane always says that. She just goes dead. Like, I go, oh, Jane, you can get an individual drone for like £400,000. Just goes dead. Meaning I'd die the first day I'd have a drone. I'd go straight into a fucking mountain or a pylon or... Be good though, wouldn't it? I'd love to fly. That's everyone's favourite superpower, isn't it? Flight. Everyone says that. Flight. Just fucking take off. But then if you could fly, it's what with superpowers like that, like flight and X, Y, you could do good stuff, right? And get yourself out of trouble and all that. But then soon people go, oh, he's the one that can fly. We've got to nab him. We experimented on. So I've thought of a superpower that would be great, get you out of stuff, could solve lots of problems, and no one would know it was you, right? And that is the ability to make anyone shit themselves. Just, like if you're being mugged, they go, give me you go, and they just go, oh, fuck. That's it. It's over, they're off. Big queue. Whole queue shits itself. It goes home. You're at the front of the queue. So, do you know what I mean? Boxing match. Ring walk. You come out. He starts. Shut himself. He's back in the dressing room. He's fucked. So, that would be my... that would be my superpower. The ability to make anyone shit themselves. Just the power of the mind. Doris, would you rather always be smelly or always be dirty? That's an easy one for me. I hate being dirty. I wash all the time. I have 2 baths a day or 2 showers a day. Every day without fail. Always washing my hands. So yeah, I'd rather be smelly, I think. I mean, I smell good because I wash a lot, but I don't wash a lot to smell good. I wash a lot because I don't even like, if I get something on my hands like, I don't know, a bit of food, I have to get it off. So I think I'd rather be smelly, because that's not my problem. Would I hate the smell? If I stink, right, and other people are going, oh, it fucking stinks, would I care? Because if it's just other people that find me disgusting, not a problem. Yeah, I think I'd be clean and stink if I don't mind the stink. Good question. Clever. Nice question. Well done. Glenn, who is your favourite stand-up comedian? Oh, that's tough. I mean, ever? Oh. I mean, I like the classics. I like Billy Connolly, and I like Richard Pryor and those guys. More modern ones. I mean, I think Jerry Seinfeld and Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K., Patrice O'Neill. My favourite at the moment, I think, is probably Shane Gillis. He snuck up. He's great. I just love his attitude. He's sort of fearless, but it all comes from a good place. He's great. He's funny. He's so lovable. Whatever he says, you can't help but like him, because he's like a big, lumpy creature. He'd love that, wouldn't he? He's watching this going, oh, he likes me. Oh, he's like a big lumpy creature. Fuck, thanks. But it was done with love. I've said you're my favourite comic at the moment. Take the big lumpy creature. Yeah? Swings and roundabouts. Oh God. I've pissed off advertising people. One of my favourite comedians of all time. It's tough, stand-up. It's tough. I'm getting to that stage now where I've done like 70 or 80 warm-up gigs for this. Look, these are the notes at my desk. That's the new material I've gone through so far on this. And the tour hasn't even started. The tour doesn't start till the end of October in York. Thanks for asking. And then I'm doing like another 80. I did 85 like theatre and arena gigs around the world last time, so I'm going to do about the same. So that's 80 warm-ups, then fucking 80 arenas or whatever around the world. Fucking hell. 160 gigs just to get it nice and ready. And the first 80 were at cut prices, weren't they? They were like 10, 20 quid. Now the real ones are going to be a little bit more expensive. Yeah, so the tickets are about 40, 45, 50 quid, depending on where, and you know, in richer parts of the world they're more expensive, right? But that's standard. So some like, touts get some and they put them on for fucking 500 quid or 1,000 quid. I don't see any of that money. I don't want them to. I'd rather have an empty seat. I can't do anything like that. We've tried to combat it. So what we do now is we sort of hold back the best seats and we make them platinum to sort of make them too expensive for the touts to buy to make a profit on. So we look at the market share and we go, oh, these are 200 quid to start with. So touts won't buy a ticket for 200 quid to try and sell it for 300 because it's too much of a risk. And unlike most people, I then donate all the extra profit to charity. So I'm doing my best. So if you see a ticket and it's platinum and it says 400 quid, I'm not getting 400 quid for that ticket. Last year, I managed to raise like £2 million. So I'm doing my best. I know they're already expensive. 40 quid to see some fucking twat piss around for an hour. I know it's already expensive, But either it's a tout or a secondary website. I only see the face value, right? Even the official ones I donate. Just so you know, it's not me ripping you off. Someone else. I mean, you still might. So I do all that work. I give money to charity, and you go, don't like him. Good. I'm glad you don't like me. Stay away. Another great piece of salesmanship. Fuck off. Right. I've really hit rock bottom. Oh, one more question here. Jeannie, did you get your 4 coffee tables yet? No, right? They're on their way. But here's the snag. We ordered them, not a problem. 4 little coffee tables. I needed a big coffee table. It's a big fucking space, right? For meetings or whatever, or workshopping, whatever. Right? Big space, right? Oh, I needed a coffee table. 6 foot by 6 foot. Doesn't exist. There's nothing, they don't exist, right? So I thought, I'll get 4 little ones and put them together. Genius. Ordered 4 on the way. Turns out, we've got a notification on the way. They're self-assembly. It takes 2 people an hour and a half. I'm not going to be able to fucking do that. There's no way. One, I'm not going to look at the instructions. I never have and I never will. Right? Fuck those straight off. So, I'm going to have to get someone in to put them together for me. There's always something. There's always a little fucking twist in the tale, isn't there? So, what have we learned? Buy Dutch Barn, retweet my adverts Dutch Barn, because the only place they're allowed is on the fucking internet. Buy a ticket. They're all sold out, but I'm putting some more on. Over the next few weeks, I'll keep drip feeding more UK things, arena gigs, more European, all the way through the year, more European dates. Come and see me in Europe. Have a little holiday if you missed out on the English ones. And then North America. Right, so buy a ticket to the show, buy Dutch Barn, retweet my shit, be nice to animals, and have a nice evening. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye. Oh, look at my fat fucking fingers trying to do this.